Hey John, have you ever played Gears of War? I have played Gears of War. You guys want to see my impression of Gears of War? Come here. Come here. That's all I got. You guys like that? I was kind of proud of myself halfway through that. Yeah, I remember playing the first Gears of War. I thought it was fun when my friends were playing it. I hate playing with strangers on that game, but my favorite weapon was the boom shot, and I hate getting chainsawed. I never really got into the other ones. It does make me feel empowered though, so I'm gonna hold it for a few more seconds. Anyway, welcome to Q&A 28, where I answer everything and anything. Just post it down below in the comments. What would you do if someone was dressed up as the Joker outside of your house shouting that Batman is a faggot whilst jumping on your car? I don't probably just grab the video camera. I just grab this thing as quick as I possibly could and be like, oh yeah, this is gold. And then I'd be like, dude, can you get off my car? You know, like you're damaging it. And what would you do if Tom Hardy was at your gym one day? I'd probably ask him what kind of steroid regimen he got on to gain 35 pounds playing The Dark Knight Rises within 2 months. And I just talked to him like, dude, you're awesome. You're a great actor. And I want to rip off your traps and glue them on my shoulders. Hey, Johnny Poophead, what is your favorite Leonardo DiCaprio movie? Probably Catch Me If You Can. Hey, Johnny, can we see Tiny Todd, or is he still stalking the neighbors? No, Tiny Todd doesn't stalk. He murders and executes. So I don't know. I don't want to go over there. Where the fuck is the Q&A? It's right now. John, do you think God is pissed off about Santa and the Easter Bunny taking Jesus' days? That's a good point. John, what day is your birthday? I was born April 19th. I am a Aries, and my normal traits are stubborn and creative and outgoing. Pretty much right. Could you see Chris Evans as Batman, and could I have a shout out, please? Adam Blu-ray, Madman. Chris Evans as Batman, no, because Chris Evans, first of all, he's already the Torch, and now he's already Captain America. So I think Batman's a little too much. Hey John, do you like the Indiana Pacers since you live in Indiana? I could care less. You know, I really could. John, are you connected with the mob? Hey, Johnny Rigatoni, come over here. Get the Iceman. Let's bury these sons of bitches in the Jersey River. I'm sorry, I just offended a lot of people with that. I'm not connected to the mob. I actually, I don't know. My family actually stems from Germany. Is there a German mob? There was in the 30s, but we call those people Nazis. And do we like Nazis? Nazis are bad. Hey John, have you seen the TV show Game of Thrones or Spartacus? I've actually seen neither. I want to. Everybody, like a lot of my closest friends actually keep telling me to watch Game of Thrones. I will get to it. I'm more of just a Walking Dead, Breaking Bad kind of guy. Hey John, do you watch South Park? I used to watch South Park a lot. I haven't watched it since. Every once in a while I'll catch an episode. Sometimes it's just like it gets a little tiring, same old bullshit. But there's comedy gold in that show. Hello, Mr. UPS man. What would you do if a new Batman and Robin movie was announced with Michael Bay directing? Probably just grab that fake AK-47 and just put it in my mouth. Would you rather watch... Oh, Jesus. Yo, Mr. Johnny Flickster boy, have you seen Good Morning Vietnam or Good Will Hunting? Good Will Hunting's phenomenal. That is a phenomenal movie. Who would ever have thought, you know? Ben Affleck and Matt Damon. Why don't they write another movie together? It makes you wonder, you know? I love the whole rant with Goodwill. I call him Goodwill. Where he's ranting about, you know, having to club a baby seal, pay $3.75 for a gallon of gas, and his best friend has to walk to work. Good Morning Vietnam I have seen one time. Favorite classic Bond movie? What do you consider classic? Pre-1980? Because License to Kill, I like License to Kill. Johnny Flakes, I'm a huge SpongeBob fan, and I am okay. I don't know what's happening with this algorithm of words you put together. What is your favorite episode of SpongeBob SquarePants? Gimme! That was my SpongeBob impression. Favorite SpongeBob. Want to see my impression of SpongeBob? No, I can't. Favorite SpongeBob episode? Hell, I don't know, man. I can't even think of it like a specific episode. I just like Krabby Patties. I just want to open a store called Krabby Patties. I can't think of a specific episode though. Hey, Nightwing John, I heard a rumor that they might include Spider-Man in the next Avengers movie. What do you think? That's a very big rumor, and that would be... If Sony was smart, they would say, hey, give us a small portion of the profits and we'll allow you to put Spider-Man in your movie. But I don't think it's going to happen because Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man, Disney/Marvel own the rights to the Avengers, so I don't think they're ever going to work that out. They're both greedy. Out of all the actresses in the Dark Knight trilogy, a lot of Batman questions today. A lot of Batman questions. What was your favorite leading lady in all the Batman movies? Who had the most chemistry? Definitely was not Katie Holmes. I think Anne Hathaway had the best leading lady performance out of all the movies. What do you rep for benches, John? Maybe, let's see. I'll put a 45, a 25, and kind of warm up with that on each side. So what is that? My brain, my mathematician side of me is going dead right now. 45, 55, 65, 75. 75 times 2 is 140, 50. So I warm up with 150, and then plus the bar, 60, 70. Yeah, so like 170, 75, whatever. 175 is what I warm up with, and then I can usually rep out 205. I aim for 10 reps, and then I usually don't try to max out. I just really try to rep it as hard as I can. That sounds very angry, but that's usually what I aim for. Yeah, I don't max because when I go to the gym, I'm usually by myself, and I don't want the bar to fall on my neck. But then what I do is I do a lot of flies. I also do the I actually take the dumbbells and lay down and do a press with those, laying down. And here's my method. Pretend I'm laying down. I'll take them. I'm at Planet Fitness right now. Don't get me started on it. I hate the fucking place, but I like the view of all the women in yoga pants. But I'll lay down and I'll take the heaviest dumbbells they have are 65s. I wish they were a little bit heavier, but I take those and I go up as kind of like a fast pace. I go up, contract the chest pecs, squeeze them, go down as slow as you can. Slow as you can. Count to 5. Once you hit it right there, explode up. That'll rip your chest open. It's like a fucking alien's coming out. And look, there's Sigourney Weaver over there with her little white panties on. John, if you had to use a Blu-ray to beat somebody to death, what would it be? Probably just Over the Top, man. It's not because I don't like the movie. It's just because you just got your ass kicked by Over the Top. Another great video, John, but have you seen the new Assassin's Creed Black Flag? Yeah, I don't play the Assassin's Creed game because I don't like the game dynamics, how it works. I played the first one. I just remember him moving through people all slow. I don't know. It wasn't for me. But I think that's really cool how it's like a pirate kind of theme. And they are pumping those games out, aren't they? Let's see. All right. Hey, okay, I don't know what that word is. What is the weirdest pawn shop experience? I'll tell you one pawn shop experience that gave me goosebumps. I remember it was a few days after Black Friday a few years ago, and we're at the shady pawn shop, you know, the shady one down where, you know, we're in there, me and my buddy, we're looking, what the hell is that ticking noise? Shut up. And we're in there, and 3 guys walk in, literally boxes full of brand new Blu-rays. And you know these fucking things were stolen. And they're like, how much can you give us? And the pawn shop guy's like, I'll give you $20 a box. They're like, no. He's like, I'll give you 30. Okay. And we're just sitting there looking at them, and we're like, we want to put our hands in there and just watch all of them and buy them. But they had to hold them for so many days to prove that they're not stolen, which they probably were. But boobies, exclamation points. Now that I've got your attention, what is your favorite Metallica album? Master of Puppets. Hey John, favorite superhero movie except for The Dark Knight, blah blah blah. V for Vendetta. Why do you hate the Scream franchise so much? I don't hate the Scream franchise, I just think all the other movies after the first one are just a little bit junky. I like the first Scream movie, original. Hey Johnny Bravo, what is the best concert you have ever been to? I've never been to a huge concert. I went to see Flaw one time in Columbus, Ohio, and it was in a small little jank-ass... Actually, it was the same place where Dimebag Darrell got shot like a year later. And I remember going to that, and it was like a mosh pit. You know, I'm like 18 years old, just getting my head stomped in. It was fun. Straighten the camera out there. Oh, well, who cares? Another birthday question. I already answered that. My nose itches. Do you watch anime? Not really. What is your favorite kung fu martial arts movie? Does Lionheart count? I don't know. I just, when I think of those movies, I think of early Van Damme movies. I know a lot of people would say Bruce Lee movies like Enter the Dragon or something, but I think like Lionheart or Bloodsport. Hey Johnny Foxter, did you see the BBC show Sherlock Holmes? I haven't watched it yet. To be honest, man, check this out. A very cool viewer by the name of Eric sent me this. I'm just borrowing it. I'm sending it back when I'm done, but I haven't even played it yet. I need to play it. I'm actually trying to buy an HD capture device so I can actually record the game footage better. So I need to play that eventually. I don't have time. Too many things in life. All right. I'm actually waiting for more questions to load. I like YouTube. Piece of shit, man. When you go through comments, you go down to the bottom and you have to push see more, see more, see more, rather than just click what page you want to go to. I don't understand why they would do that. It's 10 times more work to do it. Cooler, badass. And that's me talking. YouTube, man, it's going down the drains. It is going down the drains. John, what would you make Die Hard 6 about? Die Hard 6, I would basically just reboot it. Keep Bruce Willis, make it small, make a small... I didn't mean reboot, I just mean pretend like number 5 never happened. Bruce Willis needs to be by himself. He might have one other, kind of maybe a sidekick somewhere along the way. And it needs to be set in a small environment. I'd honestly just put his ass back in another building. Just do what the first one did. Put him back in a small environment or something like what's a cool thing? Not a cruise ship. We're not doing a cruise ship. We're not doing a submarine. Steven Seagal already did that. But I just put him in a smaller environment. All right, I'm trying to find the more questions here. Hey John, what are some classic movies you're happy you got to see in theaters? Well, let me think of this. Here's some of the movies I remember when I first was younger seeing with my dad, okay? I'd see my dad on the weekends because my parents were divorced. Here's the movies I remember seeing with him. Blank Check, True Lies, Last Action Hero. Probably the only reason I really like that movie is because I remember seeing it in the theater. I remember seeing Jurassic Park, slightly. I remember seeing Batman Returns. A few other movies there. Anyway, I've always been a movie person. You know, when I can think back to when I was 6, 7 years old, seeing movies in the theater and remember enjoying the experience, that's when I knew I like movies. Hey John, have you seen Olympus Has Fallen? Not yet. I'm going to see it Thursday night at midnight or whatever. I've heard decent things, so I'm hoping it's good, and I'll do a movie review on my other channel. Hey Flick, have you seen The Island, directed by Michael Bay? Of course. I've seen every Michael Bay movie. I own it on Blu-ray. I think The Island is probably one of his better movies. Alright, keep going here. Heard you like The Raid. The Raid 2 is coming out this year. Would you see that? I did enjoy Raid 1. I'm not a huge super fanboy of it. But yeah, I'd check out The Raid 2, yeah. Wow, where are we going with these questions? Damn you, YouTube. Destroying one account at a time. Hey, Johnny Roger Rabbit, what is your favorite Stanley Kubrick movie? Maybe A Clockwork Orange. That's funny. Which director do you hate the most? Yuri Boll is a bit... Yeah, he's kind of a piece of shit. I don't know. You know, off the top of my head, I don't hate any directors off the top of my head, but like Brett Ratner. Come on, man. Like, anybody could do what he does. He's just the most stereotypical cliche director out there. He's the most used stereotypical cliche director. What are your thoughts on Leonardo DiCaprio and your thoughts on the film The Beach? I always liked the movie The Beach. I remember watching it on HBO back in like 1998 and enjoying it. Very weird, bizarre film. Was that Oliver Stone? I don't know. I don't remember who directed it. Anyway, yeah, I like it. It was very bizarre. I like when the one guy gets his leg bitten by a shark and they just leave him on the beach to die. What are your opinions on the Rocky movies? Which ones are your favorite? It goes Rocky 1, then it goes Rocky 4 simply because of the montage scene. Then it goes Rocky 3, then it goes Rocky 2, and then it goes Rocky 5 doesn't exist, and then it goes oh, I'm sorry. Shit, I forgot about the newest one. Balboa. Rocky Balboa. I forgot about that one. That'd probably be number 3. Rocky 4 is still number 2, damn it. Would you rather be stuck in an Olympic-sized pool or stuck in a room with Freddy Krueger? Probably the pool, I would imagine. What is the worst Disney film you've ever seen? We'll go with the most popular Disney film. Worst one. They put out some shit stains back in the days. I don't know. I can't really consider any of them. Like, they make all those part 2s, direct-to-DVD ones of all their major films. I can't answer it. I really can't think of a really bad one that I hate so much. Maybe, what about like Man of the House with Jonathan Taylor Thomas? I don't even hate the movie. I just wanted to talk about it. Would you rather be a superhero? What would your superhero name be in Kick-Ass? Flick-Ass. I don't know. It'd be the Flickster. It'd be the Flickster. That's what it'd be. I'd probably be a villain, though. I'd be a slight villain. Like, I'd be kind of a good guy, but I'd be villainous because like I wouldn't kill people and I wouldn't want to be the bad guy's ally, but I'd still want to rob banks. You know what I mean? But the last second, I always come in and save the day a little bit. Do you recommend seeing Over the Top? Come on, have you watched my videos? Okay, let's keep going here. Beale is a bad actress. Her last good role was Vera Miles. Beale just looks hot. I don't care. Have you seen the movie Kids? If so, what do you think? The movie Kids is fucked up. It's the same guy who directed Gummo. Kids is basically, in a nutshell, it's kind of about AIDS. Very dark, very depressing, very kind of nasty, man. I remember watching it a while back. Alright, John, who's hottest? Famke Jensen, Scarlett Johansson, Sofia Vergara, Evelyn Lilly? Sofia Vergara. I'd have to see pictures of Evelyn Lilly and Sofia Vergara, but I don't know. I'd go with Scarlett Johansson. And yeah, I know. Everyone says we look like we're half brother and sister or something. But that'd be a hot half sister to have. Famke Jensen would probably be my second choice, just because she looks like she'd kill you. You know what I mean? Have you ever tongue punched a girl's fart box? I've done a lot of bad things in my life, sir. What is your opinion on video editing style known as YouTube poop? What is that? What is YouTube poop? Hang on.
I have a belly button.
That's Pashi the pineapple. Sheesh.
I don't know. What the fuck? It seems annoying. Hey, Johnny Hot Rod, I was just wondering if you could choose to get $1 million every year for the rest of your life, or being able to watch all of your favorite movies for the first time again. Which one would you choose? Give me the $1 million, sir. I'm sorry. I can live with the fact that I've already seen these movies. Because with $1 million, I will, I don't know. I'd probably just lay around all day in my own filth. You know what I mean? That's pretty much the point of everything. Pick up chicks and to be able to not have to do anything. So really, we just want to be lazy and have women. I can do that. I can do that. Money will buy both those things. So anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna wait. I'll answer one more. Hey Flick, what did you think about Sinister with Ethan Hawke? I actually just watched that the other day on Redbox. I watched it at the Redbox. I literally drove there and watched outside in the cold at the Redbox. Could you imagine if that was how it worked? That'd suck. I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. I watched it the other night. Creeped the shit out of me. That's some intense, very horrifying scenes in that movie. Very scary. I actually talk about that in my newest Flick Trip video, which will be up in give me like 2 days. I'll put it up in 2 days. Anyway, I talk a little bit more about the movie. I really, it just, movies like that, it's like, basically, you know, his house is haunted, whatever. But it's movies like that, what does it take for you to finally get the hell out of that house? You know what I mean? Like, this guy keeps staying there and staying there. It's just like, I'm sorry, if I heard a noise and I can't, if I can't get an explanation of where that came from, I keep hearing it and shit's turned on when I walk back in the room, I'm done. See ya. I don't give a shit. Bye. So anyway, guys, yeah, thanks for watching. Ask more questions down below. And look out for the new Flick Trip video coming up in a few days. If not, if you can't hold on to your horses, which is a saying that actually came from 1875 from a man named John Willard, how his horses actually got away, and the town ridiculed this man. I made all those facts up. I'm sorry. I literally just made every single one of those facts up. Anyway, if you guys want to check out my last Flick Trip video where I go around town looking for a new 360 controller, that's on my channel. I'll put a link somewhere, maybe down below. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.